Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT, and now it's round 28 of the 2019 Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like it's time for 11 laps to race on Willow Springs International Raceway, the big Willow, for an N300 category race. So, this is going to be able to get ready to get started. So, this will be able to do a lot more speed, a lot more handling, that this is going to get excellent to get started. So, looks like time to be able to get ready to use the KTM Expo R with a new kind of a livery style that this is going to be prepared for the next round of the race. So this is going to be able to have enough time until this will have plenty more practice before the matching begins, because this is going to be one brilliant excited that this is going to be able to do a lot more standard car speed to be able to take a lot more performance will be able to take. So, good thing that the N300 race will be able to give best choice for use. So, I hope that this is going to be brilliant, that this will have everything, will get everything started. Alright, looks like everything is going to be able to have one good balance of performance recommend. So, it will be able to have to use the sports hard tire for the race. And this looks definitely might be perfectly to do it as well. So, I hope that this is going to be very good to be able to have that nice styled livery that just get everything prepared. So, good thing that this is going to be able to take much more speed to be able to keep up, because plenty much more handling to be able to get everything started. So, I hope that this is going to be doing a lot perfectly better for this race, and this might give a good handling effect that this is going to be able to take plenty more chances to be able to take for a little only track vehicle, that this is going to be able to take plenty much more time until this is going to be able to do an excellent race. Might be able to do a lot better. Okay, so this is going to be able to take plenty more speed to be able to take plenty much chances to do the inside turn. Is definitely might be going possible. Alright, here we go. This is going to be able to take much more upper hillside turn is going to be able to keep coming in. So just going to be able to stay nice and slow on the third gear, because that could be able to do a standard run that this might keep coming. So it will be able to do perfectly that this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be able to take the hot lap might go there. So even the best choices for N300 car or any other category vehicles that could make it into an N300, that this will be eligible for the race. So this is going to be able to take much more hand pass, that this is going to be able to get ready to be able to take one tough race. Will be able to take on the KTM Expo R, but it gets pretty challenging that this is going to be able to work stronger and faster, that this is going to be able to take the main choice to be able to have to get everything settled in to be able to get started. Now, looks like this is going to be able to going in to take the fastest lap to be able to give a first start. And now, it's just going to be able to take plenty more inside turns. Might give an easy way advantage that this might be the new fastest lap. Might get there. Now, this is going to be able to take plenty much inside turns is going to be able to take, because this is going to be able to have nice and hold, and keeping up on the maintain throttle on the pressure is going to be able to take a little bit more time, that this might get better and serious, that this is going to be able to take. So it's going to be able to take much balance, that this will be able to have to keep everything holding on, but everything is going to be able to have the safe zone. Is the road of the track is definitely might be able to get needed, because this is going to be able to take one tough race, that this might get everything started out for one good epic race, but this is going to be doing a lot more runs, that this might take the rush, might get there. So just going to be able to beat the minute and 30 seconds, that this is going to be the hardest goal that we need to be able to get ready. So, well, practice time is over, and this time this is going to be able to have last 15 minutes of practice until this might get ready for the race started, until this might get better to be able to take one handling improvement. Might work perfectly to be able to get there. Alright, here we go. Looks like a minute and 29 seconds. That could be a most fastest opportunity for having a one good lap run until this will might get better. So here comes the tough rush, and now this is going to be able to take enough time. Will might get everything in, because everything will be able to get ready for the Nations Cup event. That this is going to be able to take a lot more practice to be able to go there. Alright, so looks like this is going to be able to take much more. Plenty inside turns is definitely important. Will might take the chance, will get everything better. So it's going to be very moderate that this is going to be able to keep it hold, so it will be able to do it okay. Okay, giving one good excellent maintained hold is definitely might be going, but the Ghost itself is definitely might be able to try to keep up, because this is going to be able to have a one tough fast rush that this will might go in. But this is going to be able to take enough rush that this will might take plenty more chances to be able to go. So better to make sure that the last turn is going to be very rough, that this is going to be able to do a lot possible, that this will might stay on the inside of the turn. Just this will might go better. Okay, this is going to be able to do perfectly, to do it just fine, and now this will might make it better to be able to have enough horsepower that this is going to be able to get there. Now this will might take 2 minutes and 45 seconds until this will might be able to join in session of the race automatically, that this is going to be able to take much more better chance for better drivers to be able to get prepared. But the qualifying has to wait, that this will might get everything turns. So even that this is going to be able to have to choose the most standard or best N300 car, that this will might go better, that this is going to be able to do an excellent race, will might get everything going. So it will be able to do a little bit possible to be able to have tuning settings that will be required to be able to have one good N category type, that this will might be able to see wherever you're at. So just going to be able to make sure that mostly whenever each vehicle that also has mark on the green that also requires tuning settings, that this will might needs to be able to participate before you're about to take the race, that this will might get everything started. Now looks like this is going to be able to take one excellent rush, that this is going to be able to keep coming. Now this is going to be giving a lot of handling, that this is going to have to take a lot of efficiency. Will might go faster and go better, and mostly that this is going to be able to take plenty more strong N300 cars. Will be able to wait to be able to have any other vehicles would like to be able to join in. Now looks like this is going to be one good easy tough lap time, and now this is going to be able to go better. I hope that this is going to be very excellent, that this will be able to take much more speed to be able to get climbed up to be able to make it there. But this will might get closer to be able to stay on tougher corners, that this will might give it one whole race that will have to be able to endure. Okay, just gonna be able to stay on track, and then this is gonna be able to take 45 seconds until joining session begins. So this will be able to have a 5-lap practice, that this is going to be able to get started out to be able to begin. But this will might get everything better, so it'll be able to keep the handling to be able to make it well hold, so it'll be able to do a lot faster to be able to keep it coming. Okay, 15 seconds left to go. Now this is going to be able to take much more slighter handling at the last turn. Is going to be very tricky to be able to stay safe, to be much careful. Alright, looks like 5 lap is finished for a practice warm-up, and now let's get ready to go to be able to join in session. But this is going to be very excellent. We'll be able to do perfectly to be able to be prepared. Alright, looks like this is going to be very interesting. Few other GT players with KTM Expo Rs. That could be the most toughest race that we might be able to be prepared. So I hope that this is going to be very good to have all the other N300 cars, including JDM cars. So this is definitely might be giving a good even balanced match that this will be able to take the chances, will be able to get ready. So I hope that this is going to be a one good competition race, to be able to have a one race between JDM cars and KTM Expo Rs are definitely might be very excellent to be able to get ready. So looks like this is going to be very excellent, that this will be able to take plenty more lap times to be able to get ready. But I hope that this is going to be very excellent, that this will be able to get ready to be one good competition race, that this will be able to take much more warm-up time to begin. So this will be able to have to do 2-minute warm-up, then 10-minute qualifier, and then the race will might get everything to get started. So it's going to be able to do moderate and challenging, that this is going to be able to do much better, that this will be able to take. So I hope that this is going to be able to take a qualifying time will might get better. Alright, looks like this is going to get excellent, to be able to do work perfectly, to be able to keep up. But this is going to be able to do much faster ways to be able to stay going, and then this is going to be able to keep it stronger. But this is going to get very maintained, that this is going to be able to stay on hold. But this will might be able to endure it. Of course, some brave souls that would be geniuses, or okay, just going to be able to read the chat messages, and then this is going to be able to take some time to do some more racing runs until this one might goes in. Okay, looks like just giving you a little bit time to investigate, to be able to check to see if this is going to be able to have to do much better, to be able to have a good qualifying time, that this one might have a good race. So this one might be prepared for a 10-minute qualifying time. So looks like the KTM Expo Rs are about to be able to take the head start. So keeping determination that this will might goes better, to be able to get ready. Now, looks like this is going to be very good, to be able to take plenty more lap times, that this will might goes up ahead. So it'll be able to do a lot better, that this will might be able to get ready. Alright, here we go. Qualifying time is now beginning for 10 minutes. Now, this is going to be able to do perfectly better, that this is going to be able to take one good, interesting race will might go in. So I hope that this is going to be able to take a lot more speed, to be able to reach up, so it'll be able to make it better. Alright, so this is going to be able to do perfectly, to be able to stay on it. Inside turns are definitely might be giving the best choice. For KTM Expo Rs will be able to take a little bit moderate hold, to be able to keep holding up on the good maintained performance, will might be able to stay on. Okay, so looks like they just bring out a few other SFR racing concept. That could be one successful rivalry with the Expo R. That could be able to do a tougher race, will might go in. Now, this is going to be able to take plenty more inside turns racing around in the big Willow. That could be very upper, but always going to be able to make sure to stay maintained on the handling, so we just really don't want to lose the effect of the grip. That could be a little problem that we need to be very careful. So just going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to get there. So it's going to be able to take plenty much more turns, that this will might be able to keep it going, to be able to make much further distance, to be able to keep everything maintained, to be able on the hold. So I hope that this is going to be able to take plenty more speed, that this will might be able to get there. Alright, qualifying time begins, and now let's do some more lap times, that this will might get prepared. So I hope that this is going to be very challenging, to be able to work faster. Alright, it's going to be good to be able to stay on the inside of the track. Will might be given a good EC advantage, that this is going to be able to take a lot more gap distance, will be able to make it there. Alright, this is going to be able to do perfectly a lot better. But I hope that this is going to be very good, that this is going to be able to take much more inside turns, will make it a good faster lap time, that this is going to be able to keep coming stronger. So maybe possible that few other GT players in the session of the lobby with using KTM Expo Rs are definitely might be giving the best efficient performance handling, that this is going to be able to work faster to be able to keep up on it. So it will be able to do plenty more speed and moderate handling, that this is going to be able to stay on hold. So this is going to be able to do perfectly to stay on the tarmac. That could be very safer, that this will be able to take much more distance to be able to keep up. And then looks like this is going to be getting a little bit harder to be able to beat the fastest lap. Will might get there, but this is going to be able to do perfectly, that this will might keep in track, that this is going to be able to take one handling performance at the given use. Okay, looks like fifth place is now definitely might be automatically putting in, and then this is going to be able to take. So I hope this is going to be able to work hard. Nope, don't want to have to lose that grip. That could be very loosened up on it. Okay, there you go. Just gonna be able to take a lot more rush to be able to keep it going, and then keep it on hold. So this is gonna be able to take a lot more distance to be able to beat the fast lap, that this is gonna be able to take 1 minute and 28 seconds. So looks like, hope I could probably be able to make it in 1 minute and 27 seconds, that this is gonna be able to take the hard goal. Will might be able to take. So it will be able to do much perfectly to be able to get there. Okay, looks like new qualifying time, same time. I hope I could probably be able to have to get 1 second behind, is going to be able to get there. So it looks like 0.8 seconds that this is going to be able to keep in track. So it's going to be very harder that this is going to be able to take. So looks like outside corner is going to be very harder that this is going to be able to take. So he'll be able to run around the track, that this is going to be able to get the new fastest lap time, that this one might go there. Okay, this is going to be able to take. Stay on the inside track. Don't slow down. This is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to keep up on it, because this is going to be able to do much efficient handling turns. Will might go in. Okay, looks like 1.6 ahead. Now placing on 7th place. This is going to get very harder to be able to overtake. Several KTM Expo Rs are definitely might be pretty strong to be able to challenge ourselves, that we might be able to get. Okay, just gonna have to stay on that inside. Now this is gonna be able to have to take a 7-second rush. This is gonna be able to keep in track of the clock. So this is gonna be able to make it in 9 seconds, because this is going to be able to have to give a good time check, because this will might make better for long, so it'll be able to do work perfectly to be able to keep up. Okay, this is going to be able to stay on it. Just going to be able to have that grip effect, will be able to endure. 3 seconds left remaining. Looks like it's just going to be able to keep in track of 3 minutes remaining, so it's going to be able to do a lot more better close. Okay, looks like things are doing well. Just going to be able to stay on it, because this is going to be very closer edge, that this will might be able to maintain the pace. So that'll be able to have enough time that this is going to be able to get ready for one good, excellent race. So I hope this is going to be pretty worked hard to be able to get there, but this one might come better soon. Okay, take that turn. Just going to be able to have that moderate light turn, is definitely might be going better. Okay, looks like that was pretty close. Just gonna be able to make sure this will might have a one good clear performance turn that this will be needed as well. Right, there you go. Okay, so it looks like 8th place is going to be able to do plenty much more time that this is going to be able to toughen up to be able to overtake 7 KTM Expo Rs are definitely might be coming stronger, that this is going to get fierce challenging, that this is going to be able to have a good race. So just going to be able to keep in track of each sector time, that this is going to be able to do plenty much more speed to be able to get there. But I hope that this is going to be able to do a better race, that this will might keep it up on it. Okay, looks like that was pretty close. Plenty much more passes to be able to keep up on it, but this is going to be able to do a lot better, that this one might reach up on it. Okay, 0.15 seconds is definitely might be getting nearly there, so it will be able to do it just fine. Alright, this is going to be able to do a little bit lightly turn going straight up, and now this is going to be able to have to take a 10-second time check, that this is going to be able to keep coming. Alright, this is going to be able to have the usual time, so this is going to be able to have to give a new and final lap. It's going to be able to keep going, so looks like time is almost running out, and then this is going to be able to give a one good best chance, that this is going to be able to take one good balanced race, that this will might give everything in 2 types of vehicles will be able to go in for. So everything is going to be very competitive, that this will might be able to get started out. "15 seconds remaining. Now this is going to be able to get closer, so this is going to be able to have the 7th lap as the final lap will be on its way. This will might get very excellent, that this is going to be very tougher to be able to go fast as possible. Now looks like this is going to be able to proceed, so let's move into the finish line at the end of the qualifying time. So this will might have a minute left for the other drivers to be able to get there to the finish line in one piece. Alright, this is going to get very closer, and now this is going to be very close edge, that this is going to be able to stay on the grip. Alright, that should do it. Now, I hope that this is going to be very excellent, that this is going to be able to do perfectly to be able to get there. Alright, so looks like this is going to be good to go for this race. So looks like few other SFR racing concepts are now definitely might be prepared for one good race to begin. So looks like this is going to be very excellent, that this will might get started. So it'll be able to do perfectly, that this is going to be a one tough race will be prepared. KTM Expo R versus SFR Racing Concept is definitely the perfect race for the round on the Nations Cup. Is going to be able to get started. So I hope that this is going to be good for 4 drivers with JDM cars. So looks like FW Allen is now left the session, so he'll be able to come back in the race again. So he'll be able to have to take second chances. We'll be able to do race entry available for it. So alright, so looks like this is going to be very good, and this is going to be a one challenging race between the 2 most strongest N300 cars in the event that this will be able to get ready. So I hope that this is going to be able to have to take much more faster performance, much more handling, and more slipstream will be able to speed up more. So this is going to be able to do much better to be able to take. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to take 11 laps. We'll be able to get started. So I hope that this is going to be able to start for only a minute left, and then this is going to be able to take some time. So be prepared for one good race. So this will might works very perfectly to be able to take much more chance to be able to come. So let's just going to be able to be prepared for one good clean race. So let's do our best. And this will be able to have a good respect for the track, that this will might give a good moment. We'll be able to take competitive race. We'll be able to get started out. Alright, this is going to be good. So, here we go. Let's get ready to race. Round 28 of the 2019 Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sports. So looks like this is going to be one good interesting race. So here we go. Let's see how they got. So first up is Demi Dem 480 for the KTM Expo R. Second place is Hari 205 with a black style KTM Expo R. Third place is Dudu 2203. Fourth place is X-Place XSRT8 with a Toyota SFR Racing Concept. And fifth place is Jim Quag with a nice dark red color of this Toyota SFR Racing Concept. Sixth place is Dakar Autosports with a nice style SFR Racing Concept. Seventh place is PFC 2K12. Eighth place is myself with a nice blue style KTM Expo R. Ninth place is Terrible Tim with a black SFR Racing Concept. 10th place is Roadhog 2 with a silver chrome and nice style with that livery he made. 11th place is M Billy's 421 with a silver SFR Racing Concept. And 12th place is Icky Sticky 420 with a green KTM. 13th place is Pal Stitch 62. 14th place is Primus 1966-11 with a nice neon theme style. 15th place is Doug G8 3D83. 16th place is Mikius the Best. 17th place is Denny Jet with the Toyota 86 DRMN. 18th place is NT9333 with a track style of the Subaru WRX. And 19th place is Scottic Explorer with a Nissan Skyline R34 GTR. Now, this is going to be a one tough race and two strongest N300 race, and few other JDM cars will be able to do the rest. Might be able to get ready. So, this is going to be able to have 11 lap challenge to see who proves to be the most fastest racer in the N300 category, because two strongest cars might take the one competition, will give the answer, will begin. So looks like green light for the go, and this will be able to have to take plenty much more speed to be able to keep up, but this is going to be a one excellent race. We'll be able to take the challenge, because this is going to be a one good car brand team might take the chance, will be able to get ready for the win. So best of luck and best racing to all in this session of this race is going to be able to keep it coming, because this is going to be a one good challenge that this might be able to keep it up on it. Now looks like this is going to be able to take plenty much handling skills that this is going to be able to keep coming in. Looks like I'm on Team KTM Expo, and now this is going to be giving a little bit more chance that this is going to be able to do much perfectly to be able to take. So this is going to be most faster chances that this is going to be able to take, but this is going to be one tough race that this is going to be able to keep it coming for, because the most fiercest battle in this round that this is going to be able to take much more speed to be able to take on for, because this is going to be able to take much handling, will be able to keep up. Now approaching in onto Dakar Autosport is definitely might be able to keep holding on, and then this is going to be very brilliant to be able to take. And it looks like the last turn is going to be very harder, and looks like this is going to be very intense, that this is going to be going in, and Dakar Autosport recovers it. Well, looks like that was a pretty nice safe call for him. That was pretty close that he just definitely almost lost the grip on the edge. So looks like he finally will maintain the control of his SFR racing concept. Is definitely pretty challenging to be able to get everything pushed through to go on for. Now looks like this is going to be able to keep going, and then this will might be able to catch up onto the last 4 KTM X Pro cars. Is definitely might be going stronger to be able to keep up. And unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit 2v2 race chase that this is going to be able to keep going on for. But this is going to be very tougher that this is going to be able to take. Alright, looks like going to be able to go and keep pressing on, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of handling that this will might give one good monitor that this will might take a little bit chance to be able to go on for. Now, this is going to be very excellent to be able to keep it up. X-Blaze XXRT8 is now definitely might be keeping up on this race, and now he's about to be able to go and catch up onto the other two to be able to overtake. So he could probably able to do in his lead. Is definitely might be coming closer to be able to keep up on it. But this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be brilliant. Demi Sam 480 is now currently in second place, is now going to be able to catch up, so he could probably able to take his lead that this is going to be able to do perfectly a lot better. Will might give a good straighten up, that this will might give a good speed. Will might be able to catch up, so it'll be able to do perfectly that this will might take some time to be able to take plenty much more slipstream will be able to take. So looks like about to be able to going in, taking the approach, will be able to catch up to the other two, but this is going to be very hard that this will be able to do a lot more inside turns will be able to get, but this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be able to do perfectly race that this will might keep coming. Now looks like this is going to be able to take plenty much more slip grip effect, and then looks like almost been closer up, and then this is going to be able to take much more time because this is going to be able to take much more gap distance. We'll be able to keep up on it because this is going to be able to take much more speed to be able to keep up and keep it coming. And now this is going to be able to take one good strong rivalry race that this is going to be able to take much more grip effect that this will might go moderate that this will be able to do it. Shimqua is now definitely might be able to try to keep up on to reach up to the top 3 to be able to close in to overtake X-Blaze XXRT8, but this is going to be able to do much quicker, and then looks like he just definitely got caught up on the off track and now goes back onto the tarmac. But this is going to be very closer that this is going to be able to take little separate ways that this will might comes in. But this is going to be a one tough challenge for few KTM Expo Rs and the Toyota SFR Racing concept is definitely might be going stronger, that this is going to be a one tough race that this is going to be able to be the determinant. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to get closer. Now approaching in into Shimqua, but this is going to be able to do a lot possible ways to be able to get there. Just going to have to take much more speed and handling is going to be able to have the best option that this will might get everything going. So it will be able to do excellent that this will might keep it up, that this will have to do a lot more speed. Just going to be able to do it much better takes. Alright, approaching in onto the last turn because this is going to be able to do much quicker to be able to have that inside turn to be able to do safer. Alright, coming in, almost there to have 1 second ahead is going to be able to do a lot perfectly that this will might make it there. So it will be able to have to take a plenty much more endurance race. We'll be able to have everything handling for it. So this is going to be giving a lot more tough challenge, like the 20-mile challenge since Gran Turismo 6, and this is going to be doing a lot better that this will be able to keep up on it. So it will be able to take much more inside turns, will be able to keep up. but this is going to be able to take a lot more speed that this is going to be able to take. Okay, looks like going in to be able to overtake on Simqua's position. Just going to have to take one nice and steady on that turn. Is going to be able to stay on the inside, but this is going to be very one hard race. We'll be able to keep up, but this is going to be giving one fierce challenging that this is going to be able to keep it going. Almost there, just going to be able to make one good slipstream. We'll might make it there, but this is going to be a one tough race that this is going to be brilliant that this will might be able to hold on for. Okay, gonna have to make that turn. This is going to be very closer, and oh, looks like it patched. So, well, 205 just definitely got cut off the track, and now he's definitely might be giving him one chance to be able to recover. But this is going to be very tougher, and looks like Terrible Tim is now definitely might be coming in on the scene, and this is going to be very tougher as this is going to be able to keep coming in for. Looks like he just wants to be on the top 3. Is definitely might be the tough race this might be able to coming in for. But this is going to be one interesting race that everybody really wants to see for the moments to be able to keep coming in for. Now, looks like onto the 6th lap, only 5 more to go, so it will be able to keep in track of the lap times that this will be able to get. Looks like I'm going in to overtake. Nope. Just going to be able to keep on checking, and then this is going to be able to do a little bit maintain the pace. Will might keep holding on for, but this is going to be very tougher race that this is going to be able to keep up on it. So looks like this is going to be a one strong fierce battle that this is going to be able to take much more speed to be able to keep up. Now looks like this is going to be able to keep going, and then make 1 second chance to be able to make that attempt overtake. Will might get there, but this is going to be able to do much tougher takes. All right. Looks like that was a very good pass, and now that was very good proceed that this is going to be going in. Now, looks like this is going to be able to do perfectly to do it. So, looks like X-Blade XSRT8 takes the lead, and he is going faster to be able to take the strong chances to be able to make the win for Team Toyota SFR Racing Concept. Is going to be able to take the chance. Will go in. Oh man. Looks like I just definitely losing it. Bummer. Just gonna be able to get one loosen up, and looks like I just been had. Now looks like back onto the same position as before, so this is gonna be very tougher that this is going to be quite possible to be able to stay on the inside of the track. It's gonna be very tricky. So just going to be able to stay amount of the grip. Is going to be able to do a lot more holding out for it. So just keep mastering the Willow Springs International Raceway, the big Willow, because this is definitely the wide open track that this is going to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to well manage the handling it for it. So looks like this is going to be able to take the strong ropes. Will might go back in, and then this is going to be able to take plenty more turns that this is going to be able to keep up on it, but it gets pretty harder and very closer. But this will might be able to keep our eyes open on the track that this is going to be one hard race. Will might go in. Now looks like going in to be able to have to reach up for 1 second ahead to be able to keep up on the grip. But now entering onto the 8th lap is going to be able to do much simple and quick. But this is going to be able to do perfectly to be able to take the chance. KTM Expo R crew teams are now definitely might be able to try to keep up on the speed. But this is going to be giving one tough second close that this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to make it quick. Alright, looks like going on that upper hillside turns is going to be able to take much more chances to be able to take on the approach. But this is going to be able to do much better to be able to stay on track of the inside of the turn. Is going to be able to do much quicker and simple that this is going to be able to get there. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit comeback rush that this will might come there. so it's going to be able to do it. So I hope it does, because this is going to be able to have a one tough race to be able to make it closer. Then looks like passing in on to 6th place, and now this is going to be able to do a lot better. That this will might keep it going and keep coming faster. Will might be able to take much more speed to take, but this is going to be giving one good fierce challenging, that this is going to be able to stay on touch on the inside, and then looks like giving one good safe close call, and now this is going to be able to be on the lookout. Just try not to lose any more grip effect, that this will might never want to get loose. Alright, this is going to be able to going in, 9th lap, only 2 more laps remaining. This is going to be able to have a one tough race, that this is going to be able to keep it going. But this is going to be able to do a lot more harder, that this is going to be able to take. So looks like it's only down for only one JDM car left, but this is going to be able to do anything for it. So looks like it's only just SFR Racing Concepts and KTM Expo R's in the race are definitely might be able to try and keep up. That this is going to be a one strong race. Will might get everything to see which two sides is going to be able to do the winning most, and then this is going to be able to do a lot faster to be able to keep it on hold. But this is going to be able to take much more handling to be able to keep up, and then looks like this is going to be giving a safe close call, and now just going to be able to keep it, make sure decrease SR doesn't count, but this is going to be able to do a lot more harder ways to be able to keep maintain on the hold of the grip, because the last turn is going to be very harder, that we must be very careful. Okay, looks like giving safer call, that this will might go proceed to get everything catching up. Now looks like the 10th lap, only one more lap remaining, and then this will might move on to the final lap. Will might get there, but this is going to be a very tough race, that this will might keep up the grip. Will might work harder to get, but this is going to be very tougher to be able to make it closer to be able to get there. So hope it does, but this is going to be able to take plenty more inside turns to take, because this is going to be a one hard race. Will might be able to get there to be able to reach up. Now looks like approaching in, back in onto the 2 SFR Racing Concept on 5th and 4th. Shimqua is about to save his position, and now looks like going in to make one good overtake on Dakar Autosport. And this is going to be able to do a lot better. Just stay maintained, stay on hold, and then wait for the good straight. Will might take the advantage. Will might be able to get there, but this is going to be giving one good excellent speed, that this is going to be able to take a lot more holding out. Will might be able to endure, but this is going to be very tougher to be able to stay on hold, to be able to maintain the pace. Now looks like going in, gonna have to take that inside turn, is going to be able to do quickly, and then 2 of them have finally did it. So that could be a perfect clean turn. Will might get everything well hold, that this will might be able to endure. Here we go, last and final lap of the race, folks, and now this is going to be brilliant. This is going to be brilliant, that this is going to be able to take a lot good position. Will might get there, so it will be able to do much closer, that this is going to be able to take. Okay, Shimqua is in 5th place, followed by Dakar Autosport in 4th place, and then this is going to be able to do much quicker ways to be able to keep it holding on onto the grip, but this is going to be very tougher to be able to have to be braced, and then here comes the braking point, and now this is going to be able to take. Looks like I'm on the inside turn to be able to take. Looks like Shimqua backs in, and now he's continuing on the current position, that he just definitely might be able to save the best moment to be able to gang up for the good driver rating, that this will might need to increase. And then this is going to be quite brilliant, that this is going to be very good, and a one tough race. Will might be able to keep it going to be able to maintain the pace, but this is going to be a very strong race, that this will might be able to get there. But this is going to be very closer, and now looks like they're about to be approaching in onto the final stretch. And then this is going to be good to have a checkered flag win on the podium. This is going to be very closer, that this is definitely good. Demi Dem 480 takes the checker flag on first place. That was a very good fast-paced race that this is going to be very hard to be able to get there. But that was very close, and this is going to be brilliant. Alright, looks like few other drivers with KTM Expo Rs and SFR Racing concept, and then looks like luckily that a Subaru WRX STI Type S are definitely still remains, but this is pretty good lucky to be able to have the last JDM car in the race. But looks like Demi Dem 480 had very good to be able to keep racing for the KTM Expo R, but that was a very good excellent race that this is going to be able to keep it going. So looks like that was a very good excellent race. Luckily that was a very good round of the race that this might be able to take. So looks like this is going to be able to have a very good race position by 2, so looks like that went better. But this is going to be very good that this might have a very good race driver rating that this might go better to do it. So this might be able to keep up for the next race that this might go better. Alright, looks like giving some good first place earnings might be going in, and now that was a very good race because that was a very excellent tough race that this is going to be brilliant. Now that was a very good challenging race that everything is going race up onto the blue, so that would be perfectly well to be able to keep up. But that was an incredible race, you guys. That was an incredible race that this is going to be a better one, so it'll be able to do better for the next another round onto the Nations Cup, so it'll be able to do a lot better to be able to keep up. So I hope that this is going to be very good to have a full extended daily workout complete, but this is going to be brilliant to be able to have a well done race. We might get everything better. So tough challenges racing by strong vehicles with rivalries are definitely might be able to give a one good opportunity will might come better. So that was a fun race and a fun challenging race. Will might do a lot better for a different track. Will might go in. Alright, let's get ready to see which vehicle to receive for today's daily workout complete for a gift card. Now, looks like this is going to be the usual to be able to have everything received. Another Lexus RCF GT3 prototype. Now this looks very brilliant, and this will add it into the garage as well. Alright, so looks like one rim style available to get, so this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to have to purchase it. So looks like Evan Racing RC has a reward challenge, and this will be able to add it in and collect it as well. So this is going to be able to do a lot better to be able to have a one good rivalry race for this round. But even so, that the best, strongest N3 currently going a lot better. So looks like the KTM Expo R are definitely might be doing a lot stronger race that this will might keep it up onto the main handling. Will be able to do a lot better to be able to keep up. So giving the best choices to have the strongest car. So good thing that this round is a challenging one between two strongest cars. Is definitely might be prepared for one fast moment. So I hope this is going to be very excellent to be able to have another time for the round, until if there's any more N300 race, we might go better to be able to get started in. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you liked this library. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing. Stay cool.